now we're gonna remove the compressor here using a 13mm socket. Remove it to the side. Oh man, these are strong. There we go. It's been a while. Let's do this one too. So long. There we go. First one, there's 4 of these, 2 on top, 2 at the bottom. We just gotta get it out of the way. They're all loose. All right. There we go. There we go. That's basically it. I'm gonna put some, I'm gonna secure this to the side just so it doesn't fall or anything or get damaged. And then we have a little bit more room. Next, the agenda is removing the, what would be the remaining part of the cooling system. So we'll get to see that in just a few minutes. All right, so next I removed these 2 hoses. It was a little bit of an effort because they were really stuck on there. So I also removed this one right here. Same deal, it was stuck. A little bit of corrosion on there. Not actually, that's a lot of corrosion. And I did use a Scotch-Brite right now around it just to remove as much as I could. And then I'm going to use an 8mm socket to remove this here, and that should allow me to remove this entire all of the remaining cooling system here. I might have to use a pry bar or something to push that up. Is likely, but we'll see. Let's just get to it. So I gotta be careful. This aluminum, I don't want to mess with it much, but it's definitely stuck in there. So I'm gonna momentarily pause this, try to get it out, and then we'll continue. All right, so I'm back. I was able to loosen that water pump railing. Basically what I did is I just put a screwdriver and I tapped it with a mallet from the bottom, gently, little taps, not too hard, and slowly pushed it up. But before that, I did soak it in some WD-40, so that let it sit there so I could penetrate, and got it done. Now it's a matter of removing the pack part, which I think it's clipped on. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll find out. Okay, so it looks like the railing on the passenger side is bolted on while the one on the right side is clipped on. I think it might be an 8mm. Well, no, soon enough. Well, this one's not very good. Neither will this one, because there's a clip holder. In case you're wondering, I'm using a 3/16. I don't know if I can focus. Maybe not. That's okay. All right, let's see, we'll take it out. Let's see if we can just unhook everything else. I can see the clip. It's almost out. That's out. The trick was to move this up into the back, and this is just not even really a clip. It's just some sort of just inserted straight in, not even a hook. But that's it. Next, we're going to use an 8mm to remove these one right here and this one right here, and then there's another one right there, and a crescent wrench to loosen this up, and then we can remove this part from here. Just be very careful when removing this one not to damage the camshaft sensor, timing sensor, so it's so be very careful. That's all. All right, more to come. All right, it's coming along. Now we're gonna remove all these components at the same time. There's 3 bolts, which are, I believe, 15mm. This one's a 13 deep bolt, or a deep socket, 13. And that's it. This should come off. All this should come off as well. Well, we'll see in just a minute here. There we go. All right. Let's make sure we put every bolt back in its original place. That's how I like to do it. I'm gonna clean this part up and have it ready for when we have to reassemble everything again. So that's it for this. We'll keep on removing more parts as we make more progress here. Today we did a little more of a cleanup. We degreased. I put some degreaser on this side, as you can see. Also, I did a mixture of Dawn detergent and soapy water, and a lot of shop towels and a little brass brush, and I got in there as much as I could. So if you compare this side, it's a little, you can actually see the metal, as opposed to this side, which is so gunky and full of oil. So at this point, it's a good time to take a break and just start cleaning up as much as you can. I'm not gonna touch the upper portion because I don't want any gunk to go into the injector holes. As I piece these things off, I'll do as much cleaning as possible. Believe me, if you do it up front, you'll thank me later. It'll be much easier to just assemble, which is the fun part. So for now, I guess, yeah, you can see the difference. This side is much better. Of course, that will be fully clean when I take off the heads and the valve covers and everything. After this cleanup, I think the next step is to remove the spark plugs and the exhaust headers. But I gotta make sure that the mid pipe is supported, and I probably should disconnect the oxygen sensors as well, just so that I don't damage them on the way there. So, all right, so that's what's gonna happen today. I guess I'll just focus on cleaning. I'll show you guys what it looks like after the cleanup. Just a quick look.